Here's how I created a 75% return in just 30 days with 3 real estate deals. So to start, I bought 3 separate investment properties, costing me around $37,000 in change completely. That was my out-of-pocket cost at closing across each of those 3 deals. Now, before 30 days was up, I recouped 110% of my money laid out. So I recouped around $41,000. So I was up about $3,700 within 30 days. All my money back, plus about $3,700. The deals get better after that. So once we finish the renovation on these properties, which takes about 60 to 90 days, we go through the refinance process. At that point, I will pull about $8,000 to $20,000 per property out of each one of those properties. And on top of that, I will create about $250,000 to $300,000 to my net worth, all with only $37,000 out of my pocket on 3 deals. Now, the first question so many people ask me is, how are you able to get into those deals with so little out of pocket? Well, the way that we negotiate almost every single deal I do, we negotiate some sort of a seller credit or a credit situation so that when we go to close, it significantly offsets our cash outlay at the time of closing, allowing us to get into deals for significantly less out-of-pocket costs, which also creates higher upside returns. Then we're also able to renovate every single one of these properties. And when I say renovate, I mean every single thing is being redone. New floors, new windows, new appliances, new paint. We're adding bathrooms, we're adding bedrooms, new roofs, new HVAC, new plumbing, new wiring, and we're doing all of it without spending a single dime of our own money. And that all comes down to how we buy these deals, the way that we're finding these specific properties, and then the way that we acquire those deals. So after the 90-day mark, I've now turned $37,000, which I've already gotten back before I get to that 90 days. I've now turned that into about $75,000 or so, give or take, and I'm being conservative here. So it's more than 75% return, and now I own those properties with absolutely none of my own money in any one of those deals. I'm going to place a tenant in those deals. Those properties will cash flow only about maybe $200 a month, which again, don't buy real estate for cash flow. It's not what's going to change your life. $200, $300, $400 a month is not worth doing real estate. That's not how you do the game. But I will get those secondary benefits of cash flow, which across 3 properties is around $600 a month. That'll equal about $7,200 a year, completely infinite because I have no money in the deal. And I added about $250K to my net worth, no money in the deal. I now take that same $37,000, which I added to, I made it about 75, and now I can roll it into 4, 5, 6 more deals and continue to do this over and over. This method I call the BRRRR method because we've taken the same idea as the BRRRR method, the same idea of buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, and we've turned it on its head because the average person doesn't have the money to lay all kinds of cash, 100, 150, 200K out to acquire a property with cash and then use their own money to renovate it. So we added some elements strategically allowing everyday inexperienced investors to go from where they are to get started in the game, buying their first, second, third properties and begin the process of steamrolling this forward so they can acquire more properties, build their net worth, build their wealth, and increase and scale their portfolio without risking tons of their own money. If you're interested, I'll drop a link in the description below. It's called the BRRRR method. I did a free training breaking down every step in the process and showing an entire deal just like these 3 that I just shared, start to finish. If you just click that link, we'll send it to your email. You can watch that training. It's called BRRRR, and I'll show you how we're doing deals and how you can get started doing deals just like this. Click the link below.